Inspired by music being made around him, my guest now began working in the creative scene in 2010. Fast forward a little over a decade later, his client list now includes Coffee, Chronics, and Protege, just to name a few. And if you've seen Protege's latest music video, 10 Cane Row, well, Samo was the director. Samo, morning.
Big up, bless up.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's an amazing list of entertainers that you've done videos for. How did you get started back in 2010?
Well, really just, it's kind of friends, you know? So my brother Remus, his father, Fatis Burrell, used to just be around the studio. And that was like, probably was a little bit earlier than 2010, probably like 2007.
Okay.
You know, and that was like beginning of like social media, Facebook, right. Where graphics and visuals mattered a little bit more than the music. You know, so because I was just around the music, seeing that, I was at UWI at the time and just seeing that, you know, I was like, this music needs to be marketed a little bit better,
yeah.
You know, into the 21st century, you know, social media, you know, so just feel the energy and just move forward with that, you know, and then they just, Jesse Royal as well, right. Went to school with him as well. Mm-hmm. So just a natural, just a relationship we had just built into a natural, you know, natural energy.
You remember your first big project?
Modern Day Judas.
Yeah, Jesse Royal.
Yeah.
I remember that video. That was you.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Respect.
I'm a big fan of Jesse Royal, by the way, so
yeah,
I'm not a good fanboy right now, but that's really good work. How did that come about? Like, again, you said you went to school together, so there was a relationship there?
Yeah, so we went to Arden together.
Right.
Jesse did go college abroad. Everybody did go do their own thing.
Right.
And then we just end up link up at a certain time after, you know? And then just Jesse, you know, starting to be an artist, Remus as a producer, and then me just as a visual person, you know? So with like Modern Day Judas, as I went to UWI for economics, you get me? I say some, whenever I've no like formal education in like film or photography, you know? So it's just learning YouTube, you see me, back in the day. Just learning, seeing, you know, experience, you get me? I say go through a couple music videos, try shoot, and them not to work out.
Right.
You get me? I say, and then
yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
You also managed Janine for a while.
Yeah.
How did that, you know, at management help you to, you know, evolve as a music director, video director?
I actually really give thanks for that, you know, that whole period of my life, because like, as you say, it kind of helped me to see from the client side, mm-hmm. You know, as a manager, I'm hiring people,
right.
You know, hiring people almost like myself, you know, mm-hmm. As well as doing the visual. So it was able to like create a whole environment in terms of with the visuals, you know, which we now call creative director, you know, them vibes there, mm-hmm. To just push forward and promote music, you know. Yeah.
Right. Modern Day Judas, your first big project. Mm-hmm. What's your most memorable, if you can name one?
No, like the memories them just keep on coming, you know. You get me? So it's like. Especially right now, it's like I keep on directing my favorite project next month.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
So like over the past 2 years, I've directed a lot of, to me, memorable projects. You know. So like I recently did like all of Protege's music videos for his new album.
Yeah.
A lot of those were like probably some of my favorite videos that I've done.
How did that come about? Because, okay, I can understand one video or maybe two off an album, but to do all the videos, then what was that discussion like? How did you end there?
I think it's kind of like, it's just the energy you have with the artist and the artist team, you know? And then a trust, because at the end of the day, it's a service that we're providing to people, you know? It's my art, but I'm providing a service. So if you make people feel good, you provide them with good work,
right.
Then forward back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then separate, just even creatively and visually, I think we have a similar vision of how things should look.
Right.
You know, so it just work.
Coffee, Chronics, and we've named a couple of other reggae artists. Is it that they just reach out to you? How does that process go? You just...
All right, so working with Jesse in 2010, 2012, 2013. There's the energy, so like the same thing. That was when Chronix was coming out, that's when Protege was coming out, that's when Kabaka was coming out, Janine was coming out. So we're all in this thing, you know, so it was, we developed relationships before even doing work.
It was like a roots reggae revolution at that point too as well.
So they just saw the work, liked the work, and then eventually we ended up working together.
Would you explore, would you go into, let's say, like dancehall, if, you know, or let's say someone else, you know, pop, you know, hip hop, you know, like somebody else sees your work and goes, yo, Samo, you can do this?
I have done a couple dancehall videos, you know, because really like we're looking for do something special in the sphere of music videos. So even when I do a dancehall video, it's like, to me, it's a modest thing. You get me, I say? I did Rose Dawn, Little Bits. You get me, I say?
Oh, yeah? That's you?
Yeah.
I need to pay more attention to the credits.
You get me, I say? And that's probably the main dancehall video that I've done. I did a couple of things for Javilani as well. I did like for his album that he put out with VP Records, I did like a mini short doc, which was like a documentary which mixed music videos and like speaking about himself. So it was kind of like a short doc, you know?
Yeah.
And so that I've gotten a lot of people from even the dance community saying, yo, this is tough, like we never seen nothing like this before. You know, so it's kind of, it's not, you're not really partial to this or that, you know? Just like music, you get me? I say, well, in terms of Jamaican visuals, we just want to put it on a level where it's like it international, you get me? I say, like we are on the same level. It's not like Jamaica is, in terms of the music, we're not competing on a local level. You get me? I say it's a global level. You get me? So the visuals should follow.
Kabaka Pyramids on this morning. He swings by a little later.
Actually, did his latest video as well.
What was that experience like?
So that was interesting because this year I've gotten to, that's the video showing now.
Right.
So I got to travel to shoot abroad, to shoot in the US twice this year so far. My first time.
Yeah.
So I shot in LA, a music video with Protege earlier, and then I shot this in Miami, right, with Kabaka, Stephen Marley, Protege, and Jesse Royal. So that was just a learning experience, you know, different crew, working with a foreign crew, yeah.
Good stuff. You mentioned a little bit earlier. What was it? I remember some of the visuals on that, some crazy shots.
Yeah.
How crazy have you gotten to get the right shot?
Before me even going on that, I have to big up Fernando Hevia, right? Because I direct, but Fernando Hevia is my director of photography most times. So in terms of some crazy shots, I might have some crazy ideas and really and truly just pull it off. You know, so a lot of those were like drone shots, coming from drone shots inside a container to outside the container, you know? A lot of crazy gimbal shots. Yeah.
One last one for you. Just give me one word. Who's next on your wish list as an artist to do a music video?
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy?
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen here.
Burna Boy. I want to shoot a night commercial too.
And a night commercial?
Yeah, I want to shoot a night commercial.
It's going to happen. I see it happening, Samo. Music video director and photographer, but we didn't even touch the photography side because it's really about the music video director's profile. So, Samo, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, man, respect, man. Respect.
Good. We have more right after these messages.